Fellow one is relates to quick news. You have Mike Johnson addresses related to the Kesnet Israel meeting. Two Department of Justice charged two rioters for throwing Molotov cocktails at officers. And you also have it relating to that. Yeah, they will be charged related to those rioters. And Attorney General condemns related to the LA rioters' actions. You have Trump confirms that related to the trade deal with China. DOJ is interested related to the money trail behind related to these rioters in the LA protest. You have a U.S. military personnel in Los Angeles. They had a total of 4,700. Related to National Guard being sent to Texas, preemptively sent to Texas ahead of protests, or and also more protests are going to move against moving across the country, relating to different parts of the country: Chicago, Santa Ana, California, Chicago, Tampa, Florida, various places. You see a more increased protest after the follow of the LA protests. So more are going to follow suit related to that. You see an uptick relating to that. Scripture talks about earthquakes and uproars of the people. Uproars goes to sedition, mutiny, violent uprising. So basically, you're going to see more spread of relating to these protests in various major cities across the country. The in the respective states. Over what policies and enforcement. Now you had a 55% related to a tariff related to Chinese goods. 55% on that. These reports I got on the on NTD, which is New Tang Dynasty, which is a China-based news, and also ICE agency, which is Immigration and Custom Enforcement, invaded relating to Glen Valley plant in Nebraska, and they've said they're going to be relating to enforcement in different locations, schools, courthouses, whatever they need to go. So that was in Nebraska. That was a meat plant in Nebraska. You had an ICE enforcement, raid in that particular plant in Nebraska, Glen Valley plant, the meat plant. So they go into different entities and different institutions relating to enforcing different things, and pretty much finding certain individuals as well. So this was just a quick report. Then related to a settlement related to suspended grants with the Trump administration and the universities, talking about that. And I seen something the other day related to slashing, related to Pell Grants. I believe I talked about that. I seen that somebody posted that on a report as well. And Pell Grants relate to, for colleges, for particularly people of low income, the Pell Grants help them so they can go to college. So I believe a report was slashing relating to grants, and you have grants being blocked, funding being cut or slashed. So that was on the report. You had a strawberry moon recently in New York. Strawberry moon. That was a June moon on Tuesday. Scripture says there should be fearful sights and great signs from the heaven. You know, the blood moons are great signs, man. Oh, another important. 30% of this report yesterday, Chevron, 30% of the workforce is going to be cut in Chevron by the end of the year. You have the PG, which is Procter & Gamble, 7,000 being laid off. You have the UPS laying off a lot of people, and different other entities relating to massive layoffs in these major companies, man. You know, so that was a report. Amazon, UPS, Chevron, that's a major oil. You know, Trump was endorsing related to more drilling. But you see in companies like Chevron, which is a big entity, they laying off 30% of their workforce, man. That was on a video I looked at yesterday. So, and you see a major layoffs from different companies, Procter & Gamble, UPS, they're laying off. Probably other entities, FedEx and different ones, Amazon, these tech companies are laying off people. So, you know, people are losing their jobs, man. You see Google mass layoffs, Google, Amazon, Chevron, UPS, different entities, man. Scripture talks about, notice in the last days that perilous times shall come. Perilous times, bad, evil, very troublesome times, man. Now the National Guard, the deployment of National Guard is going to cost about $134 million, for example. For Marines to LA, that's $134 million, because they have stations set up there for Marines, like tents and different things. And as a post, it has some, you know, military sleeping on the floor and different things. So not exactly the Ramada or not exactly the Ramada or Holiday Inn accommodations, but you know, relating to their spending, they spend that's going to cost about $134 million related to the Pentagon. That was a report. That's ABC 7. Protesters demand release of Columbia student detained by ICE. Elon called President Trump on Monday night expressing regret. So Elon regrets related to the post. So he's pretty much apologizing, I guess, in a manner of speaking. The United States and China agreed to framework for trade deal. And I believe that 55% is part of that, related to for Chinese goods. Ford Cavios to be renamed back to Fort Hood. That's I believe Army base. So yeah, Fort Cavios. President Trump, Governor Newsom's bar over federal response at immigration protests break out across. So tension between governor and the Trump administration. Trump's tax bill must keep tips, overtime breaks. So that related to pretty much tweaking out related to that bill for tax cuts. Prep underway of the National Mall 250 related to the Army anniversary. That's on this Saturday on Trump's birthday. So Trump warns there better not be no complications. Somebody reported that he won't tolerate relating to anarchy, especially at this particular event. So part of the Los Angeles, that was on the reports. I see that part of the Los Angeles is under, so they're going to, Los Angeles is put under curfew related to the continued ICE protests as they continue in that city, who is being swept up as far as immigration raids. Trump to challenge the hush money conviction, and that's just the reports there. And this is just a few scriptures. Let's see what else. Hope it helps related to information. This is Zion Wolf. Hope it helps related to information. You had something here. U.S. Iraq evacuation embassy staff ordered to leave related to security risk. Just a few hours ago. So that being said, this is Zion Wolf. Shalom. I hope it helps relate to information. Shalom.